What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel One Man's Walk. I am your host Gamal, back at you with another one. And so what we have for you today, Jhene Aiko, new single, Wrap Me Up, in time for the holidays. Let's react to it right after this intro.
One man's walk, 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 one man's walk.
Welcome back. So let's get right into it. This is the first time that I have reviewed Jhene on the channel, but as you guys know, talk about her all the time, love her music. Absolutely one of the most amazing talents that we have in R&B right now. And so she dropped a new single on Friday, was very excited to hear it, got the opportunity to play it driving up the road, really loved it. It's called Wrap Me Up. And so it looks like it's presented as right in time for the holidays, right in time for the Christmas season. And obviously with Christmas being this upcoming weekend, Wrap Me Up, you think of presents, you think of gifts, things of that nature. And honestly speaking, when we think of Christmas music, the thing that normally comes to mind, my wife is normally singing it to kids, it's the Mariah Carey record, All I Want for Christmas Is You. I think that's how it goes, something like that. And so really nice to hear this. So let's deep dive, because one of the things that I always find interesting with Jhene, and when I was looking at the YouTube comments, because I watched her music video as well, YouTube comments for the video, everyone is just talking about either how great she looks, she does, or how soft her voice is, it is, or how she's putting out a new Christmas song. Sorta. The music video for it is very classy. It's all white. It gives a vibe of a white Christmas. She's in a white dress. Everyone is in tuxedos. The harps and the horns and everything play give the vibe of like a nice Christmas white party dinner of sorts. A very elegant location. And everything about it, and even the tree behind it, it's an all white tree with the white decorations and things of that nature. So everything gives this nice Christmas feel to it. And then you hear the lyrics and how she's getting it in with it. It's a nice subtle or dope undertone or whatever. So it's pretty cool. Really a song you can use when you're with your spouse and you need a mood. It provides a nice mood. So great record as always, but we expect nothing less. So I don't know whether this is a Christmas song as far as, hey, it's Christmas season, let's throw something out there, or if this is the makings in the feel out records to give us something in 2022. Hopefully we get something in 2022. But with Jhene, she likes to give one of two things. If you listen to her music, you're familiar with her music, I mean, going all the way back to Sailing Souls, what is that, 10 years ago now with that mixtape, which she actually re-released in March of this year. Great. If you guys have not checked it out, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, whatever your streaming service is, go out and check it out. Amazing. So all the way back from her very first mixtape, all the way through Chilumbo, Jhene does two things extremely well. She does talk tough on records at times, or she gets into her intimacy bag, her sensual bag, her sexuality bag, whatever you want to call it. But she does both of those things extremely well. So when we pile into that, you know I like to deep dive. Can't get out of here without deep diving. And since it's the first time doing Jhene, I figured let's deep dive for a quick second. So my initial thoughts on hearing it, it does give the Christmas-like feel. And it kind of, when it starts off, when the record actually starts off, it does kind of feel like Mariah. I'm not saying it's Mariah. I'm not saying she sings like Mariah. None of those things. But you can hear the way the beat starts. All I want for Christmas is you. Yes, it kind of gives that feel when you first started. But I want to bring it up a little bit. The hook. The hook says, wrap me up, wrap me up. Wrap me all up in your love. I can get that. Feels very R&B. All that I want. Fill me up with all your love. So she started with the wrap me up, which kind of gives R&B, but then she's in fill me up with all your love, which is implying a little bit more intimacy is involved in the project. So now we get to the mistletoe part. So she says it so soft, I feel like that could be missed. She says, mistletoe hanging right over the bed. Boy, you get whatever you want to get. Now, mistletoes always give the implication of every time you see a mistletoe, you're supposed to kiss. And she said, where is the mistletoe? The mistletoe is over the bed. So normally you see a mistletoe on a door or whatever the case may be is, and then with your spouse, crush, your whatever, wherever you're doing the mistletoe thing or wherever people have these mistletoes at. And that's where you would be doing like kissing or whatever the case may be. And in this particular instance, she's saying, hey, this is the mistletoe right here. It's over the bed. This is a free reign area for us at this moment in time. So now let's move it up just a little bit more, right? When I'm with you, I can't let go. So we're going to go from right that part. She says, do anything, baby, unwrap me, start at my waist. So she says, again, it has a Christmas feel to it, but when you really listen to what Jhene says in these records, she's with it. So here we go. Yes. And so it says, from that point, you got me daydreaming every day. Start at my waist. Can't believe it, so amazed. Got me daydreaming every day. Don't mind this right here. This is actually my video finally kicked in for the Spider-Man. You guys can check that out. And then she jumps in right back with this wrap me up all in your love. And then we get down to the very ending. And again, so this is the first time that I've ever seen somebody. I'll minimize it back. So now this is the first time that normally when you hear Silent Night, and I don't really know the full lyrics. I'm really bad with these Christmas songs. And the only one I really know is Mariah Carey, and that's because my wife is always singing it. So that's literally like the only one that I can legitimately say I know, at least have an idea of. So right here, but I do know Silent Night is one of those records. It's definitely a different twist on Silent Night in the vibe of what I guess the initial record of Silent Night is, which is sung by families all over the world, comparable to how she flipped it. Now, again, I expect nothing less when we get a Jhene project, that this is the Jhene that you get. And I don't know sometimes if when people are listening and they're just like, oh yeah, she sounds really nice on the records, and don't listen to what she's actually saying. But she is legitimately, this is a more record made for you're with your spouse, that you're thinking about your Christmas day, the type of gift you might want to open up on Christmas Day. Hint, hint, for husbands for your spouse, wives for your husbands. And so, but it's a really great project. But again, I expect nothing less. At this moment in time, I don't know whether this means that we're getting an actual Jhene project for 2022, and this was a feeler record and she thought she could just put it out right now, or if this is just something as a one-off just for the Christmas season. She did put out something a little bit ago with Sway Lee for the Shang-Chi 10 Ring soundtrack, and so she did do that. So not sure if this is just another thing or if this is leading to something, but as always, this is absolutely amazing. It's a really great project. And yeah, just leave your likes, your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the record? Have you played it? What are you thinking about Jhene? Are you excited for a new project? Excited for a new album? If you guys want me to, now you guys have been doing an amazing job when I've been asking you this about what you guys want in the comment section. If you want me to go back and deep dive into Chilumbo, Sailing Souls, why am I drawing a blank? The Sativa one, the one that she has with Kendrick Lamar and Childish Gambino, whichever one. If you want me to deep dive into any one of the Jhene projects, leave it in the comments below which one you want me to dive into, and we can do a deep dive into those projects. So that could be fun. But as always, I hope you guys just have a wonderful, blessed, productive, stress-free day, weekday, weekend, whenever you're listening, however you're listening. I thank you for listening. Till next time.